In the world of astrology, each zodiac sign is endowed with a unique set of qualities that can manifest themselves in both noble deeds and not-so-attractive habits. Although people born under the same star constellation may be different, certain characteristics often set them apart from the rest. Today, we'll dive into analyzing Capricorns to uncover the characteristics that can irritate others and try to understand what's behind these traits. Capricorns, whose birthdays fall in the winter period from December 23rd to January 20th, are members of the earth element. This means that they are deeply connected to the physical world and appreciate the sense of stability and reality that the solid ground beneath their feet gives them. Reliability and the ability to envision the future are important to Capricorns. However, there are certain aspects of their nature that can be very irritating to those around them. Let's take a look at 5 of the most pronounced traits that can be a stumbling block in a relationship with this zodiac sign. The first and perhaps one of the most noticeable aspects that can cause irritation to others when dealing with Capricorns is their tendency to be emotionally closed off. Among the zodiac signs, Capricorns, along with Scorpios, often stand out for their particular caution in revealing themselves to others. They are not in a hurry to make new acquaintances and prefer to maintain a distance, which can give the impression of inaccessibility and coldness. This character trait of Capricorns is sometimes perceived as a reluctance to build deep and warm relationships, although in fact they may deeply desire just such intimacy. However, the fear of being vulnerable, fears of betrayal, and the pain that may follow emotional openness cause Capricorns to build invisible walls around themselves. They fear that their sincerity and trust could be used against them, that their most sensitive sides could come under attack. This is why Capricorns often resort to an avoidant type of attachment, where they try to avoid too much emotional contact. This is a protective reaction that helps them maintain control over their feelings and avoid the potential discomfort associated with close relationships. However, it can also be a cause of misunderstanding and frustration for those who seek more open and close communication with Capricorns. Capricorns' workaholism stands alone in the list of traits that can be irritating to those around them. For Capricorns, work is not just a way to earn money, it is their life mission, a source of pride and self-affirmation. They seek not only material well-being, but also to achieve high status, to be recognized for their efforts and achievements. Capricorns are convinced that their work should not just be appreciated, but recognized as the best, which implies flawless performance of every task. Capricorn's life is a continuous sequence of projects, each with clear deadlines, goals, and strategies for accomplishment. This applies to all aspects of their life: work, personal relationships, even rest. Everything is subject to a strict order, and there is no room for deviations from the intended plan. If Capricorn's career does not bring full satisfaction, personal life takes a back seat. They do not allow themselves to be distracted by what they consider insignificant, and it is this lopsidedness in priorities can cause conflicts and misunderstandings with loved ones who lack the attention and time that Capricorn devotes to work. Capricorn's stubbornness and ruthlessness is the third trait that can greatly irritate those around them. Capricorns are known for their determination and steadfastness in accomplishing goals, which often translates into stubbornness. They can be so focused on their tasks that they sometimes seem adamant and unable to compromise. This stubbornness can manifest itself in an unwillingness to back down from their plans or give in to arguments, even when circumstances have changed or when there are reasonable arguments against their position. Capricorns can also be ruthless in pursuing their ambitions. If someone gets in their way or hinders their success, Capricorns can act decisively and harshly. In extreme cases, if they feel provoked or threatened by their achievements, they may even go over their heads to remove the obstacle. This is not to say that all Capricorns without exception are capable of such actions, but their potential for decisive and sometimes ruthless action can cause apprehension and resentment in those who encounter this side of their character. Capricorn's asceticism is a fourth trait that can be a source of misunderstanding between them and those around them. Capricorns do not suffer from a lust for the accumulation of wealth for the sake of the process itself. They are not attracted to glitter and opulence. They have Spartan tastes and prefer simplicity and functionality in everything. This stems not from avarice, but from their practical outlook on life and desire to have only what is truly necessary. Capricorns, often consumed with work, see no point in buying luxury goods or things that are of no obvious use. They prefer to invest in things that contribute to their stability and security rather than things that are seen as status or wealth symbols. This approach can lead to tension in personal relationships, especially when it comes to shared household or family expenses. Capricorn may not understand their partner's desire to spend money on what seems like excess, and this can be perceived as greed or an inability to enjoy life. However, it is important to realize that Capricorn's asceticism is not a rejection of pleasures, but a choice to live a life without excess, focusing on what really matters. It is a manifestation of their inner strength and self-discipline, not a lack of desire to take care of loved ones. Capricorn's maladaptability is the fifth trait that can be a source of tension in their relationships with others. Capricorns by nature are symbols of stability and unyielding, like massive rocks standing against the winds of change. They prefer a clear and orderly world, where everything goes according to a predetermined plan, and any deviation from it can cause them stress and anxiety. Capricorns take information literally and straightforwardly, without trying to look for hidden meanings or read between the lines. They value directness and clarity, and when confronted with ambiguity or uncertainty, it can confuse them. Their difficulty adapting to change and inability to grasp nuance can lead them to look for blame for problems, unwilling to accept the fact that life is a stream of constant change and unpredictable events. This inability to respond flexibly to new circumstances can be frustrating to those around Capricorn, especially if they expect them to accept innovation and change more readily. However, it's important to realize that for Capricorn, predictability and control are not just preferences. They are the foundation of their inner peace of mind and confidence in the future. Capricorns are people of strong character and pronounced traits that can both delight and bewilder. Their reserve, industriousness, stubbornness, asceticism, and maladaptability are qualities that make them reliable and determined, but at the same time can cause misunderstanding from others. Capricorns should remember that flexibility and openness to change is not a weakness, but a strength that allows you to better adapt to life circumstances and find common ground with people. It is important to learn to trust others and allow yourself to be vulnerable. This will help build warmer and closer relationships. It is also useful to sometimes depart from strict rules and plans, allowing yourself a little levity and spontaneity. This will enrich your life with new experiences and help you better understand and accept the diversity of the world around you. People, in turn, should be patient and understanding Capricorns, remembering that their behavior and actions are often driven by an inner need for stability and control. Support and benevolence can help Capricorns become more open and flexible, and learn to see and appreciate the beauty and joy of life's unexpected moments.